I caught my first ever MMO ban from this game for asking a healer to use their AoE heal. Alright. I love multiplayer games. Judge. I don't think I could lose this if I tried, just saying. Like, if I did the exact opposite of what I should do, I'm pretty sure I'd still win. Kind of just the unfortunate reality of having teammates. Over here. A wheel. Nothing. I mean, it doesn't matter what I do. I could run straight into danger without my tank. I could attack the enemy that no one else is attacking. Like, I can't lose if I tried. Which is a bit of a shame, because I like what they said about, like, performing your role adequately, but I think they just made the AI a little bit too strong in these. Because they just, I mean, they don't come anywhere close to being in danger no matter what I do. I don't think I can. Like, I mean, maybe if I, like, literally just ran through and, like, grabbed as many enemies as I possibly can. Like, yeah. But other than that, like, if I'm just fighting normally, I don't think I can lose any of these fights. But I mean, it's not an easy thing to balance. How would they... The AI is just going to do the same thing every fight, so how would they make it, like, dangerous enough, you know? Like, there's really no way to do that. I can't imagine a scenario where they made the AI just barely strong enough to win, and I had to, like, push all the right buttons for us to survive. Like, that'd be way too hard of a thing to balance, especially given you can be like 97 classes. But I do wonder if I was like level 30 if this would still be fairly easy. So I don't really see. If I was level 30, the only thing that would be happening is I would be doing a little less damage. The battles would be a bit longer. But again, like, my Marauder can survive forever. So I'm not sure it would really matter what level I was. when we first walked in, the enemies were doing some damage to me, so... Now not so much. Oh, here we go. It's dragon time. A real tank could be pulling 3 to 4 groups at a time. Why? Just to min-max more? Just to be more efficient? So that's where it could get interesting. Trying to go fast, but can't go too fast. Now here, if I wasn't dodging these attacks, good chance I could die, so there's that at least. The unfortunate truth of being a class like this is they kind of have to make my AI players invincible. Because what am I going to do if they die? I can't heal them. Like, that would be completely out of my hands if my Marauder just died randomly. There's nothing I can do to stop him from dying except I could do this. To make him do less damage for a second, but that's it. So, like, from a balancing perspective, they can't really have my AI players die. The only thing they could do is have, like, a bunch of mobs come in, and if I don't kill them myself, they kill my teammates. Then you could say, like, oh, that was my job as a monk to kill those. But that's really it. If the dragon kills the Marauder, it's like, what was I gonna do as a monk? All I do is damage. So, makes balancing it kind of weird. Right, yeah, like, doing a DPS class for the story is fine, but when you do these dungeons, it's like, they really kind of have to give you unkillable AI teammates. Or else it just wouldn't really work. Not that it's not fun or anything, but just kind of pointing it out. Like I said, I don't really see how they fix that, like, because it would just be frustrating if my teammates randomly died. I'd be like, what the heck? I couldn't control that, so it's not really a right answer. It's just kind of the necessary evil. I do think they could probably throw in more, like, mini enemies that specifically target my healer or something. So I have to go kill them before they kill my healer. Something like that. In which they did in the test, in the novice noob training. But in the dungeons, they're not really doing that yet. But maybe they will in the future. I got a bandana. Nice. And what? Stop. What are my goblins? So when I first walked in, there was enemies doing like huge AoE damage, and I had to take them out quickly. But yeah, the rest of the dungeon was a bit brain dead. Not that it wasn't fun, but... Psh, goodly Uplander as thanks of Gobby Flock. Flighty Beast was tricksy foe, but Uplander outwitted with plans making. Uplander has goodly head for fighty think. Brave Flock's happy gives tasty fresh Gobby treats to clever Uplander. Cheese, this stinky sweet Gobby treat special make with secret Gobby arts. No party complete without Gobby Gouda. Brave Flock's every say. You legit just killed a dragon for some cheese? Guessing I'm going back to Costa del Sol. Wouldn't you? Of course. Durstwitz. It's goblin cheese, so yes, probably stinky. I gather you solved Brave Flock's little problem. By the gods, that unholy stench. This is definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, this should be quite flavorful. How is it made? It's best you remain ignorant of such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. Alright. I think I already have these. What do you mean you forgot the wine? Bravo, Petra. Thanks to you, our guests shall be honored with a marvelous banquet. But what good is an exotic feast without an equally exquisite aperitif? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport and seek out Shamani Lomani, another former member of the company. Do all of your names rhyme? All you have to do is give him this order slip. He'll take care of the rest. Oh, and if you're wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you I do actually need that wine. And while you're there, give Shamani Lomani my regards. Wineport. Oh, I could just walk there, I guess. Oh wait, no I can't. House of Sticks. Alright, well I guess we'll just go this way. Nah, we'll walk. Maybe do this on our way if it looks fun. Jewels of the Isle. Crabs! Giant enemy crabs. Attack the weak point for massive damage. Let's going on up here? They're fighting a single goal roaster. Oh. He's got backup. Kinda want to see this play out. I think they lose. I think this boy's toast. These guys are just waiting to finish him off if he kills those. I don't think he's making it out. Yeah, he gone. Yeah, the NPCs do not have the strength my random AI companions do. More raptors. What's this? The Menacing Merchant. The Thirst. Interesting name for a quest. Wow, looks like a very safe bridge. What's this? Those rocks are so cool looking. Sleeping. There's so many of these plus quests. Shamani Lomani. Kinda got a... interesting look. Like those glasses. Sweat, grime, and blood. I, you reek of blood, an adventurer, unless I am mistaken. What brings you to Wineport? In order, let me guess. A request for the finest vintage I can muster. The paper smells of loam and perfume, Cosa del Sol, and there is also the unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yes, Master Jijiruju would not settle for anything less than the best. Thurstwitz and his crew must be quite busy preparing an exotic feast, hence his decision to rely on an adventurer. Ah, perhaps you are confused. This display of deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways. But you've no interest in my affairs. You wish only to discuss the wine, I suspect. No. She's blind. Life can be so delightfully unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it as more than a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary, of course. Say what you will about the nature of that work, none can deny that it pays well. Ah, but you grow impatient, and Weisket must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is of sufficient quality for this occasion. The best vintages in town are hoarded by Berglient, who owns and operates the largest winery in Vilbrand. Somehow, I doubt he will be receptive to your request, but given these circumstances, we must needs beg his assistance. Thanks, Elton John. What rank amateur bottled this wine? The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. Dismissal is too good for the man responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of his polluted swill. What is it? I am in the middle of an important discussion, and I do not care for interruptions. That neophyte vintner bid you speak with me? Ah. Neither you nor your friend has the palate to appreciate the subtle qualities of my private stock. I would sooner serve you goo-boo urine than sell you my worst vintage. Be gone of my sight. He has the mustache of a bougie wine seller. How's it going, Zycros? It's horrible, Elton John. He said he was going to sell me urine. I take it he said no. Really, in those words? Well, I cannot say that I am surprised. While there's no denying his passion and skill, the wine baron of Limsa Laminsa is not a man known for his tact. Very well, we shall have to take an alternative approach. There is a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, had you come several years ago, I guarantee this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our product has declined significantly in recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland vines, which isn't to say that their grapes are poor quality, only that we have known better. Long ago, the Vinerons of Wineport crossbred several species and produced a grape-bearing vine of never-before-seen quality. Bacchus grapes were once the pride of this town, as they were used to produce vintages which surpassed all others. This includes the most aromatic, the most complex, the most flavorful of all wines. The legendary Bacchus wines, were born right here in Wineport. Ahem. Pardon my enthusiasm. You see, I once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment, I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh and was one with all creation. Yes, as a wine drinker. But, as it is all too often said, the calamity changed that. The Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed, along with much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine. What little remains is closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made. If we cannot convince Berglient to part with his wines, our next best option, as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Bacchus wine and offer them every gill we can spare. I've heard rumors that one of the Vinerons tended the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you could start with speaking with them. Yeah, this is a wino. I went to a wine tasting thing once. I didn't drink any of the wine, but I was there because the people wanted to go, and so I just hung out. I tell you what, talk about being in a place you don't belong. Like, I listen to them talk. I'm just like, is this an alien planet? I don't understand. Bacchus wine? Bah, don't remind me. Used to have a cellar filled with the stuff. Thought I could keep the wine safe from thieves and the elements. Never count on a bloody primal blowing up my god's danged house. I think it's Final Fantasy XII that had the wine give you berserk, if I remember correctly. I think it was 12. So I think we had to buy him for Fran when we were doing that berserk strat. What? Do I have Beggar's Wine? I wish. I never had the chance to try it myself. Sorry, friend, but you're a few years too late. Yeah, where's Dionysus when we need him? We need the god of wine. No luck, huh? Most regrettable, but we had to try. Ah, but Beggar's Wine could have been perfect for the occasion. Though I must confess, my certitude could be due in part to my personal history with the beverage. It is, after all, the very reason I decided to become a vintner. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath Ogohomoro, I fell into a deep depression. It wasn't until I tasted Beggar's Wine for the first time that I realized that there was so much I could experience, even in my condition. It helped me to find a new direction in life. Ah, it breaks my heart to think that wondrous ambrosia which once filled me with hope may be forever lost to us. You know, this is all very exciting. But, do we get on with it? I must say, this talk of Beggar's Wine has made me rather nostalgic. Indeed, there is much I miss about my life with the company of heroes. After everything the captain has done for me, I could not bear to disappoint him. I have no fear. I swear that I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there is a favor I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across Vilbrand as a vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die, because I very nearly found one not far from here. It was there that a man named Dress took me in and nursed me back to health, and it was he who gave me my first taste of Beggar's Wine, which helped me to find my new calling. Though I am still a novice in the arts of winemaking, I would like him to know that I am pursuing my dream. This wine is my own original creation. I would be most grateful if you delivered it to him in my stead. Dress sometimes works at the Raincatcher Gully dock, so perhaps Ritskilt can tell you where to find him. I have several questions. Question number 1. Why don't we ask him about the wine? If he was the first one to ever give it to you, wouldn't it be safe to assume that perhaps he has more? 2. Why not just ask Shamani Lamani how to get to Titan? Because they're all the reason we're doing all this is so that the guy that used to be in the company of heroes will tell us how to get there. But all these people were in the company of heroes. So, like, we could have asked any of them the same question. We could ask Shamani right now. We could be like, hey, I'll go do that if you tell me how to get to Titan. I think they do have a secret pact to not tell me. Because that's really the only explanation. Dressed? Oh, you mean the hermit. Hi, I toss him a few gil when we need an extra pair of hands. He doesn't talk about himself, and I sure as hells don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone, I say. If you have a mind to find him, though, then head southwest to the Severed String. Do you believe this girl? She's gone around to get all this food just for our dinner? We still haven't told her where to go. Just kill it. Made a grave mistake. Push wrong button. Consider your rear demolished. Them. Cluster of red mantis eggs has hatched and now the jungle is crawling with tiny red monsters. I'll pass on that. Rear. Hello? Is that Hope? What? What do you want? Wine? I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? I... Can't sleep. They won't let me sleep. The midges, the buzzing, it keeps me awake. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. Great. She sent me to a crazy person's house. Traffic mode. For this quest, they should have had you walk outside and there was just nothing out there. And then you walk back in. Couldn't tell you where the back of this enemy is. I mean, I can see it from the icon, but... just looking at it. What's that? Whoa, that's a special Goo-Boo. Attack a swarm of beasts and they all die at the same time. Makes sense. I thought that was 5. This might be a second batch of coffee kind of day. Siri's stuck in a feedback loop. Is this ho ho ho? I mean, we gotta do it. It's Christmas time. It's not even a Christmas quest. It's just because it's named Jolly Green, but it's too fitting not to do. Moldy sneeze. That reminds me of this moldy cheese I got. Yes, I did see your husky picture. Why am I not targeting the enemy anymore? Lady! I can't target the giant thing in front of me. I may lose this fight because I couldn't target him. We'll be fine. I got this. My god. I had 55 HP left. That was a little spooky. I had it all under control the entire time, guys. It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. You helped me. Even after what my comrades and I did to your country. We were on a reconnaissance mission when the Maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but the others, no one else survived. I didn't ask for this, dang it. I'm not even Garlean. They conquered my lands just like they tried to conquer yours. I don't want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home. Ooh. So wait, we're level 35 now? Or 40? Go get Howling Fist. Ooh, it's a new chakra move. Finally, something else we can do with chakra. I forgot to check this when I got it. Grants an 80% chance that a chakra will open upon dealing critical damage with a weapon skill. Okay, that's cool. So I was literally about to ask, why am I getting chakra randomly in my battles now? That's why. That's really cool too, because that... I was gonna... Like, I wasn't really doing a critical damage build. I mean, there's no build I can even do right now. I'm just equipping whatever's best that I pick up. But I was thinking in the future of trying to do some kind of crit damage thing, which is why I was taking materia that had crit damage on it. So it's cool to see that I actually have a trait that goes with crit damage. Reduces weapon skill, cast time and recast time, spell cast time and recast time, and auto attack delayed by 50%. Yeah. Just another Grease Lightning. Why is it? You get Grease Lightning, and then Enhanced Grease Lightning, and then Enhanced Grease Lightning 2. Why not just call it Grease Lightning 1, 2, and 3? Why change the name and then go with numbers? Cool. I wish to thank Shamani for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Earlier today at Red Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from nearby palm trees. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells' time, it makes for a fine wine. See? It should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Shamani for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope to one day do the same. Wait, Shamani's a guy? Thought it was a girl. Maybe it is Elton John. Collecting those shells. I don't want to do the level sync. I just want the shells. Which is kind of nice, because if I don't level sync, they won't attack me. Toad wants the business, though. I'm happily willing to deliver the business. Go, let's go, Marsh. The adventures are going well. We are collecting cheese. We killed a dragon for cheese. Now we're collecting wine. We're door dashing. The classic. The classic MMO DoorDash quest. These later quests have been better, though. The first couple were, for some reason, carbon copies of each other. These are better. We're actually meeting characters. We did a dungeon, fought a dragon. Well, I did just collect some shells. But for wine... What if, like, all this was a ruse, and actually this is how we defeat Titan? We have to, like, give him the banquet, and then he eats it, and then we stab him in the back while he's eating. It has been some time, Petra. What news do you have of Drest? Ah, yes, I recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking, a simplistic but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We are not so different, Drest and I, 2 men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he has been alone with his thoughts for far too long. It is past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Petra. Bro, you could have just gone and visited him then. By the gods, Petra. Listen, I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I've just discovered something extraordinary about Drest's palm wine. He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf that has a very distinct shape and unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain. These are the leaves of a Bacchus grapevine. Do you know what this means? Somewhere in Raincutter Gully, the legendary vine still grows. If we could obtain a cutting, we could revive the Bacchus wine industry. We must know where Drest found these leaves. Here, take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. Did you just say you need to visit him? Just come with me. Let's go. I'll carry you on my shoulder like that guy in Old On. It'll be cool. Titan's weakness is partying. Partying, what? Partying, yeah. Fun. Looking forward to the weekend. Blindside him with the cheese. Destroy his sense of smell. Dude, I'm hungry too. I don't know why. That's what you get for standing in a puddle. How dare you?